think anyone ever really prepares you for the time in your life when you wake up one day and life becomes more quieter and you realize that you don't know yourself and you have time to like hear the peace and quiet and sit with yourself and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want in this life going forward? Not because you have amnesia, of course, but because you just have time to finally be alone with your thoughts and your mind. You spend so much time spending time in your life doing for other people, being who they want you to be or who they need you to be, that you kind of lose yourself in that shuffle. And now that life is getting quieter, the kids are all grown up or they're pretty much grown up, out of the house, maybe off to college, or maybe you were climbing that corporate ladder and you're getting ready to retire, or you're retired. Maybe you were juggling both. You tend to lose yourself in all of that. We're no longer who we used to be in our 20s and 30s, but who are we now going into our 40s and our 50s and our 60s and even our 70s once the chaos calms down? What do you want in this second part of life? Who are you going to be going forward? What do you want going forward? Those are some serious questions. I think our bodies are changing, especially as women. Our bodies are changing drastically. That's another topic for another time, but our thoughts are changing. How we view the world has changed. Our view on relationships is changing. Priorities change. Our confidence definitely shifts. And we need that time to adjust and have time to adjust for ourselves and reevaluate all of that going forward. So this channel, by the way, hi, my name is Alicia, and this is my channel, Second Act Mindset. I am a little nervous in front of camera, so hopefully I'll get better as we get along the way. But I just want to share topics and create a community where we're learning from each other, hopefully maybe sharing experiences with each other that can help younger folks, if they're watching, grow, and how we're getting through life, maybe some experiences and things that we're doing that might help others. But on this channel, I wanted to just share some tips and things that I'm doing to fill that quiet gap in my life, because I'm also a partner. My partner is a merchant marine, so he's gone for 6 months out of the year, and I have a lot of quiet time to fill, but time to find myself in the second half of life. And as I'm getting closer to retirement, what that's looking like for me and the things that I want to do before it's too late. Like, you don't think when you're younger, you don't realize like how much time passes so quickly. You don't realize how quickly all of that happens. And when you're in your 20s and even in your 30s, you feel like time is on your side. Like, you know, anything can happen at any moment, but you feel like you have forever, like you're invincible, that you don't have to worry about time. And getting older, what is that? We're never going to get old until one day it shows up on your doorstep and you're older and you're in your 50s. And wow, that comes with a lot. Especially nobody tells you how time is knocking on your door. Like, they talk about that clock when you're young and you want to maybe have children and your biological clock ticking to have kids, but nobody talks about that clock when you get older. And it seemed to hit me at 50 that all of a sudden this clock starts ticking in the background and you realize like how precious time is. It could end at any minute, but if I live to get older, what is that looking like? How much time do I really have? Do I have another 10 years? Do I have another 20 or 30? How am I spending that time with my family, my loved ones, or doing the things that I want to do? And you realize everything that you do, time, you're using that precious time, and it is so precious at this point because it has flown by until this point. How are you dealing with that, by the way? Let me know in the comments, because that's one thing after 50 that is just like, wow, it really hits you, how quickly it's all gone by. So I want to share some just tips again, some things that I'm doing, a little bit of cozy recipes and slow living here and there, and my travels along the way. So I hope you'll join me on this journey. Everybody's journey is different, and I hope we can start a discussion and enjoy this trip together. So I will be here every Tuesday. I'm going to try to post every Tuesday at about 4 or 5 p.m. I hope you'll join me, and then I'll probably do like some travel things in between, and slow living Sundays is what I'm thinking. So feel free to join. I hope you'll be here on the next one. I will see you next week. Bye for now.